October marks National Bullying Prevention Month. It's a time to really bring awareness to the fact that hundreds of thousands of kids are bullied every single day across our country. Joining me this morning, two very special people. First, let's say hello to Mom, Lori Orlinsky, and her daughter, Hayley. Hello to you both.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hayley, how old are you?
6.
6 years old. Okay, Mom, let's start with the reason we're all together today is to talk about this book. And there's a whole story behind the story. Talk to us about this book.
Absolutely. So when Hayley was 3 years old, she was in preschool, and she came home one day just bawling her eyes out. And she is a very sensitive child, but also very outgoing, and she refused to tell me what was wrong. And it took some coaxing, and I found out that at her preschool, they had redecorated the classroom, so they hung growth charts on the wall, and they put a little marker next to every child to indicate their height. Well, while Hayley's friends were at the top and the bottom of the chart, what happened?
My name is all the way at the bottom, and I felt really lonely.
She felt really different, and so like any good mom, I said, well, let me go to Amazon and just buy a book, or let me find a TV show about being small. And not only could I not find a show about it or a movie, but there were no books about the topic. And with a journalism background, that was kind of my aha moment, and I said, let me write one.
And so Mom wrote this book. Tell me about the story in here and how it makes you feel knowing that this was essentially your story.
Well, it made me feel amazing. It's just, I love being a sort of kid now.
Yeah. So, okay. So just because you're different than other kids, right? I want you to talk to all the other kids that are out there watching. That doesn't mean that you deserve to be bullied, right?
Right.
And so how do you feel today knowing that there are so many people on your side?
I feel happy.
Yeah, I bet you do. Lori, talk to me about the message that I know you were delivering it mainly to your daughter, and that's obviously the best reason. But this also means so much to any kid that's ever been bullied.
Absolutely. And as I was writing the book, again, the intent was to make Hayley feel better about her height. But I realized you could sub the word height out for any quality that makes a child different. It could be skin color, it could be large features, small features. Height is just the one for us, but I've heard from so many people, so many parents, that this book is a great precursor to talking about bullying, and it does it in a way that doesn't feel forced, and it's, you know, it's a rhyming picture book, so it introduces kids lightly to the topic of bullying, and it gives other kids perspective on the power of their words. So it's nice to hear that it's resonating with kids all sizes.
Now, have things changed for Hayley in school?
Yes.
I think her mindset's changed.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like a couple weeks ago, we went to the playground, and she was relishing in the fact that she can kind of contort herself into these monkey bar places that only she could fit in.
See, only the shorter kids can do that. I was one of the shorter kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And, you know, people still do call her Shorty and Peanut, but what she does is she says to them, you know what, I know that you're calling me that to be my friend and to be silly, but can you call me Hayley? And so I think that sometimes we don't realize that our words have power over other people.
I kind of wish sometimes adults would pay attention to their words too, not just kids. I appreciate you both being here. Really quickly before we go, Lori, people can see you. When can they see you?
I will be at Barnes & Noble in Lincoln Park this Saturday at 11 o'clock. I'll be reading the book and signing copies, and they can purchase it on Amazon.
So good to meet you both. Nice
Nice
job.
to
You
meet
did a
you.
wonderful job, sweetie pie.